I think the North underestimated the South initially.
Yes, that's a common view among historians. The North initially believed that the war would be quick and decisive, with the Union Army crushing the Confederacy in a matter of months. However, the war turned out to be much longer and bloodier than anyone had anticipated, and the Union Army faced fierce resistance from Confederate soldiers who were fighting on their own territory. Additionally, the South had a number of skilled military leaders who were able to hold off Union forces and win some key battles. All of these factors contributed to the North underestimating the South and the difficulty of the task they faced in winning the war.
I think what Lincoln was hoping for was that by making it known he was going to send troops there, that Unionists in the South would rise up and banish the Confederate forces themselves.
Yes, that's correct. Lincoln was hoping that by announcing his plan to send troops to Fort Sumter, Unionist sympathizers in the South would rally to the Union cause and force the Confederates to abandon their secession plans. However, this did not happen, as the Confederates were able to rally their own forces and retain control of the region.
I think internal conflicts can't be completely the answer for Southern loss because the North was divided as well. Many Northern states condemned the Emancipation Proclamation and said Lincoln overstepped his powers as president.
You're correct that internal conflicts alone cannot explain the South's loss in the Civil War. While divisions did exist within the Confederacy, such as between states' rights advocates and centralizers, these divisions were also present within the Union. The North had its own divisions, including between those who supported abolition and those who did not, as well as between Democrats and Republicans. However, it's important to note that the North was ultimately able to overcome these divisions and maintain a united front in the face of the Confederacy's secession and military aggression. The Union also had a number of advantages over the Confederacy, including greater industrial capacity, more extensive railroad and telegraph networks, and a larger population and army. Additionally, the North was able to successfully implement strategies such as the Anaconda Plan, which aimed to blockade southern ports and cut off the Confederacy's ability to trade with foreign nations. Ultimately, the Civil War was a complex and multifaceted conflict that cannot be reduced to any single factor or explanation.